Hello, and welcome to Iacon Underground Radio for the week of December 14th. What does that sound?
That was my chair
David,
speaking.
is that like your chair?
Yes, it needs to be on.
I'll do that again. I mean, I realize you could have probably taken that out in
Yeah,
post,
I'll just mute myself.
I'm gonna... Okay, on. Okay, here we go. Hello, and welcome to Iacon Underground Radio for the week of December 14th, 2016. I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
So we are coming up pretty quick on the holiday season. Our episodes may be a little spotty between now and the coming new year.
Or they
I can
may
say
not
that I, for
happen at
one...
all. We may just skip the next year.
That's
Do not be
also
surprised
true.
if this
Suddenly,
is the last episode of the year.
Yeah, it's, I think most of us are traveling and et cetera, et cetera. And while having to record a podcast would not be a bad excuse to hide from my family, I think that, it's not the best equipment there. I for one am 90% certain I'm getting a Fortress Maximus, so yay.
Yay.
I guess for people traveling too, it's a very good time to do the sort of thing I like to do and hit every Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us between Columbus, Ohio and the middle of nowhere, Virginia. Very exciting. Though I don't really, just as a quick side conversation, I guess at this point there's Titans Return Deluxe Wave 2, but that's kind of, my Target has that in at this point, so that means it's all over the place. It's not really like, say, a couple years ago when I had a big list of things I was looking for on the trip.
Wave 3 might be coming?
So.
Yeah, it does seem like, maybe you'll look out and start to see Wave 3 on the way, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, maybe that.
I'm always skeptical of distribution, so.
Yeah. I remember a couple years ago, I ended up getting Generations RC and Windblade and Brainstorm and the RID Strong Arm and I forget, some small thing. The point is, Tailgate. No, I brought Tailgate with, no, I did find Tailgate. The point is, I had a harem, it was fun. I'm gonna kinda miss that about the trip this year, but maybe not as much. It's one of my few times of year that I get to do the whole going to lots and lots of stores in a day toy collecting thing I used to. So actual news, let's watch this new movie trailer.
Yes, minutes after we finished recording, the trailer came out last week. So.
Yeah, that was, and I was like, well, they said it's gonna come out today. Should we wait and record tomorrow? Nah. Well, it's a movie trailer, so we have all seen it, right?
A couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just watched it the once, and I know there was an article out there. I'm pretty sure I retweeted it somewhere, but there was an article about where someone was writing about how much they love the slow, somber covers of songs as movie trailers. And I think the funniest thing is this is one of those. It's just when it's super on point.
What's it a cover of?
I don't know. I know it's a song I've heard before, but I can't place it.
This is a cover of... It's a cover of Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips from the album Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots.
Okay, retitle it. Yeah,
it's an excellent album.
Yeah, this trend of slowed down remix songs is preferable to the bwarp or various other things that have taken over trailers. So if you're playing old songs, I can deal with that. Just stick with that.
It's not that old. It's pretty old at this point. I'm old.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. It makes me feel old. It's just when the lyrics are so on point.
Yeah, it's a Suicide Squad thing. It's like the songs are so specific that it becomes, it's not a joke. It's not even subtle at all.
It's the subtlety of, like, a 10th grader's like, anime AMV to Linkin Park. It's...
Oh, so the first Transformers movie trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's actually perfect for a Transformers movie, to be honest. Subtlety is not its
that's that level of subtlety. Yeah. So everybody got the YouTube video up?
Yeah, it's queued up.
Yep.
Everybody ready to hit play?
Yes, let's have a live reaction. Yep. We'll, again. And then
yes.
keep talking about it for a bit more.
Not initial reaction, but we'll notice new things.
I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, play.
Paramount of Iacon Company.
Yeah. I always forget it's Paramount.
Blood dripping from a sword.
A cross-shaped sword.
Yay, yeah, a cross-shaped sword. That's my favorite part.
King Ghidorah!
And yeah, Ghidorah. Yes.
I love
David's
King Ghidorah.
favorite.
He's got 3 heads and then more shit.
Nazis exploding.
I would like
exactly
to
what I want to see these days.
Point out that flaming arrows are not really very practical because they're not actually aerodynamic at all.
Yeah. Hey, wreckage from the last movie.
And generally you're shooting things that are not actually flammable.
Each movie seems to be about wreckage from the previous movie.
Not even all that good at setting things on fire.
Aw, sad dying Constructicon. Tiny scuba subs.
Matrix ships.
I think they're underwater subs and they're going into... Oh.
It's floating in space.
Optimus Prime, after the last movie, just flew off straight into space like Poochie, and died on the way back to his home planet like Poochie.
Good job.
Yes. Hey, Anthony Hopkins.
We've got some Sir Anthony Hopkins. I mean, he's narrating it, but...
Yeah.
It has been said that Anthony Hopkins has narrated a lot of movie trailers.
Oh, it's a crossover with GoBots! That's Gobatron!
See, yet another situation where GoBots was actually that little bit better.
Geckos from Metal Gear Solid 4!
Yeah.
Aw, Bumblebee killed them, like Brandon.
Okay, I guess if the girl they were talking about in the thing before... No, it wasn't her, because they were talking about how she's British and they don't get along. Yay, Josh Duhamel!
Yeah, it's nice.
I like that Megatron just keeps looking more and more G1-ish.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Which is nice.
Like, not in a we're being slavish to G1 way, but like they're refining from we went way overboard to, okay, here's what an interpretation of this character in this movie should look like.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
And the trailer culminates in Optimus Prime going full, give me your face, on Bumblebee! He is as evil as we've always thought.
Yeah, he's Murder Prime. I mean...
He has strangely colored glowing eyes, so he's probably being mind-controlled, but...
Yeah, I mean, there's gotta be something like that going on.
Maybe,
they can't just go... 'Cause I mean, doing the give me your face thing to a villain, even just thinking from the perspective of, when they're, trying, like how Godzilla can't kill people. Going from that perspective of how, you're still trying to preserve something about the character, the honor of the character, you can still bend that to have them go all out on bad guys, but having them go all out on good guys, it's gotta be a twist.
Maybe, but...
I mean, especially with the poster that's come out since then that it just has rethink your heroes as a tagline, and Optimus standing with a sword over Bumblebee's corpse? ?
Maybe?
Yeah, I'd like... Oh, what if it's a brain swap with Megatron? That would be stupid. And very G1, which, considering the other movies, yeah, that's a possibility.
They never did that.
They did?
Not like a...
Well, they didn't do good guy, bad guy. They had, like, Starscream dressing up as Optimus Prime. The only brain swap was with, Spike and into the Frankenstein robot thing. But still, it's a very G1...
Normally there's
the whole thing where it's...
cartoon
thing.
Like the Justice League Unlimited episode that was like the best episode with Flash and Luthor getting swapped, where it's an accident.
That's the best gag ever.
Now I'm gonna find out who the Flash is. Who is this? I have no idea.
Lex, you're having a difficult day.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's...
other possibility, this is the big broadcast of 2017.
Aha!
Oh, or a hate plague or something. Could be any number of stupid things. Yeah, it's maybe not Optimus Prime being evil, but it seems weird after they did that a couple movies ago with Sentinel Prime. It's like, oh, he's a good guy. Oh no, he's evil. So going right back to that with Optimus Prime.
Hey, I was
compromised his principles.
Well, yeah.
I was totally not spoiled for that Sentinel Prime twist going in.
I wasn't spoiled for it, but I kind of suspected it coming. It's like, oh, they got Leonard Nimoy. He's Galvatron.
I would like to...
Oh.
The best, though, the best instance of just A, ham-handed foreshadowing and use of old Star Trek episodes was the episode at the beginning, and he says, oh, this is the one where Spock goes crazy.
I do kind of like that level of on-the-noseness.
Yeah.
I appreciated that a lot, and also I just that's gotta be a trope right there, is having just ridiculously appropriate Star Trek original series episodes being shown or watched as in the movie, because X-Men First Class is, or was it
the second
no, it was
one.
Days of Future Past that does that. Yeah. And I want to say that's, happened before.
Yeah, it's a tradition that goes all the way back to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah, at least.
Might have been done before that, but that's the first one I remember.
So yeah, that
movie
was
kind of the point where they confirmed that any character named Sentinel Prime is a total asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, I was like, I don't know, I didn't trust them to maintain that level of, seriousness to the original character, such that it is.
Yeah, so we got a new movie to watch, which we knew was coming. It looks, I don't know, like about the same.
It looks like all the other ones.
I liked the last one more than the previous two with Marky Mark, so more of that should be okay.
Yeah. Not trying to do the same Shia LaBeouf character arc 3 movies in a row definitely helped.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be 3 hours again?
Of course it is.
Oh. Yeah, and how much of it's gonna take place in China again?
I mean, I love a really, really stupid... I love stupid historical England movies, which Netflix has provided me with en masse.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's... I don't know. It has been said.
I'm prepared to sit down, let the stupid wash over me, and just have my mind assaulted by Bayhem for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm still iffy on giving money to Michael Bay after the Benghazi movie, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm not saying you don't theater hop.
That's a good point. That is an excellent point. So that's a movie. There's not really much other news out right now. Doesn't look like there are any significant new toy sightings. There have been pictures of some new toys out. Very super exciting. Shuffler. And Topspin. Let me pull that back up. We've got pictures of Sky Shadow.
Sky Shadow.
Pictures of Sky Shadow.
This is the second Sky Shadow toy we have had released as a mass toy in the US.
Yeah. In not that many years, too. And they're both remolds of other dudes, although this time he's a remold that comes out before the one we're really waiting for.
A pre-mold.
Yeah.
And I think what really gets me about that is, as someone who has been, really involved in the niche parts of the Transformers fandom for a very long time, there are a lot of characters from the Japanese series that have had fan followings and cult followings here in the US. Sky Shadow was never one of them.
No.
Like, no.
This is Jason. Well, cause the first one we got was the remold of Thunderwing, which is what his G1 toy was, so that one was easy. But it is weird that he's getting it again. Where's Blue Bacchus? At least he had a funnier name.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it might be harder to trademark.
Yeah. And there's a picture of Topspin, which is cool. Get some wreckers.
Yeah.
Get some wreckery looking wreckers. Speaking of wreckers, also Broadside, who we knew was coming.
Yeah. Picture of the kickback.
Shuffler.
Trigger Happy. Some other things.
Sick shot. I forget, did we know about Shuffler?
Yeah, I think we mentioned it because it was an adorable name a few weeks ago.
Yes, he's an elephant. It's one of those individually sold headmasters in Japan.
Oh wait, yeah, there was pictures at some convention thingy somewhere. I forget which one. Maybe it was in Japan.
So I foresee Sky Shadow just sort of sitting on shelves because he's a big toy.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that, and I'm worried that means we won't get Overlord.
Oh, we'd better get Overlord.
We're getting Overlord.
Well, that's
not
true.
That we're not going, I mean that from a distribution standpoint of we're not going to see Overlord on store shelves in most places because they will still have Sky Shadows.
Oh man.
Well, that's why we have online.
That's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
Cause people want Overlord. That's gonna be worse than the Combiner Wars Skylinks.
Yeah, I never actually saw Skylinks. But he was like wave 4, 5?
I saw him once.
I got Deathsaurus. I don't need a Skylinks.
So, yay, Deathsaurus. So yeah, he splits into a jet and a tank, and you can combine them to be a jet tank. And good job. Then you've got something that should be Overlord, but isn't in this version.
It's a black repaint of Overlord.
Oh, no.
I feel like Sky Shadow needs to be demoted to a Phase 5er.
I agree. Oh, that's a good point. Does it say anything on his package back about being a Phase 6er?
Oh, I didn't bother reading, but there's
tell.
so little text on the new ones. Like, you get like 2 sentences for the Titan Master dudes.
Yeah. I mean, that's more than you've gotten for some before, so.
Well, yeah.
Also, it's in 3 languages on this one, so. Yeah. Language.
Yay, the trilingual packaging.
Yay. It's a variant.
Quadlingual.
Ooh. What's the 4th one?
I can't tell, but there's clearly 4.
Fair enough.
Works with compatible con, compatible avec, and compatible com.
Maybe that's Portuguese?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's German, I don't know.
Oh, well, it should
Someone
be
tweet us, and I'll retweet it, and then people will know.
Yeah. I learned something about Portuguese and Spanish recently that amuses me to no end.
What?
Chip flavors will often be done in bilingual packaging there, and ham flavor is popular.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget which way it goes. It's either the Spanish word or the Portuguese word for ham.
Mm-hmm.
In the other language, it means probably.
So it just reads as like probably ham or ham probably.
Yes.
Great. That's pretty good. I appreciate that. So yeah, I guess I'm not sure if that's for the further European market or if it'd be for the Brazilian market or
it's
what
the regular ones because I just picked up my Astro Train box and it's got 4 different things on it. So yeah, I guess it probably is.
The entire idea is simplifying the supply chain and being able to ship, like, of the however many they make, being able to send one off to Walmart and then send one off to Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Case-wise.
Does remind me of the old days, with the European toys. I got a sealed, G1 Pyro, and his sticker sheet, cause he's a fire truck, and sticker sheet had like 4 or 5 different stickers that said fire in different languages.
Oh, that's great. I think
I actually put the Fuego one on mine.
How could you not? That's the best one to put on.
Fuego. That would be pretty cool if we got something like that. But no, we don't get stickers anymore because that's, oh man, does Fortress Maximus come
We
with
are
stickers?
getting stickers. I forget if it's Fortress Maximus. Some things recently have been coming with like at least a couple stickers. Oh, like the recent Megatron. You can make him an Autobot or a Decepticon and put the little swirls on his chest.
That's right.
So we do get it sometimes.
Stickering Fortress Maximus.
Do not want stickers coming back is something I don't want. Well, faction symbols. Sticking faction symbols on that's fine because they're easy to get replacements. But anything else, no. Just paint the damn thing, please.
That's gonna be fun to have in a household with a 5 and 3-year-old nephews.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be open to in-mold labeling and stuff like that, but I don't want the deco on my toy coming off of my toy after I've played with it too much.
Yeah, honestly, my Metroplex already had one sticker go fluttering off somewhere, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun, I mean, I can see it being something that's fun for, like, the occasional collector release.
Yeah.
Which I see Metroplex as kind of being.
True.
So yeah, I can see it being something that's for special purposes, but not every release, because that'd be silly. Also, my Rewind sticker, his foil sticker, is already in kind of bad shape, because it's not on that well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, we have comics this week, suddenly.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I should have opened this.
Yay! So Optimus Prime #1 was delayed a week, so now it's coming out the same week as Lost Light, which is good because if these things had been pushed off another week, they might get messed up with holiday shipping delays and all of that stuff, and that would be annoying.
Yeah.
So exciting comics. So yeah, we have seen Optimus Prime #1. What are the thoughts on that?
I'm interested. I like exploring that whole shadow play pre-war era with Optimus Prime not being the big damn hero leader of everyone.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of intercut flashbacks with that in this. And then, as we've already been seeing, we're currently in an era of Optimus Prime makes bad decisions, and that's a story I've been interested in seeing where it goes too. Yes.
I was a little confused when I heard someone mentioning Outback being in it, because Outback. I was like,
He's dead.
Wasn't he a grotesquely disfigured corpse last we saw him?
Yes.
But no, it's a flashback, so it's okay.
He's back in a flashback and he's a jerk. So I don't mind that he was horribly murdered.
Also, wasn't Tappet some almost kinda half-joke character based on some, British cartoon character or something?
Well, he's wearing a sort of beanie toque hat, so probably.
Now I gotta go to the wiki. I gotta go to the wiki on this.
How's it spelled?
It's Tappit. No, it's not.
Tappet.
E.T. What I get for acting like I know things.
Yeah, but the gorgeous Kazama art.
Tappet is based on the famous British children's book character Noddy, sporting his conical blue hat topped in a bell, red torso, blue shorts, and colored cheeks. Moreover, his visible alternate mode components, including a chest grill and large red wheel wells on his shoulders, indicate that he transforms into Noddy's car, itself one of the most well-known aspects of the character. He also shares the same character model, with the exception of his head as Dipstick. So the fact that he is in the, grim dark history is pretty great.
Cartoon character, yeah. Weird.
It's based on a children's book character. I love that. That made me very happy. Who's very upset that Outback murdered his buddy, basically.
Yeah.
So yes, of all the previous background characters to have this happen to, it's thumbs up there.
I was impressed to see Warpath just randomly at a protest.
Yeah, that was interesting. Also, Armada Demolishor behind him.
And Blackout.
Yay,
Movie Blackout.
I like Armada Demolishor.
Yes. and Rosanna.
It's just so many cameos plugged into this.
And Grotesque.
Yeah, and Repugnance. It's cameos packed into this, and one I didn't expect to see, Roulette. Okay.
Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, that was pretty exciting. For me, having been working with 3H during that period, that was pretty cool.
Although, all the colonists, like the little combiner dudes were not that little, and the armadillo and the lobster we were confused by last time. It's like, they're all wearing Optimus Prime masks as, like, holy symbols? What? It's a religious
Well, it seems to be less like I guess maybe like a religious thing. It seemed to me as much as like I don't know, just an icon, but yeah, I guess there is an underlying religious meaning to it too. Also, I really appreciate that these are specifically the Japanese version, so we get Gimlet and Bump.
Yeah.
And Midnight Express, which I believe was only his US name, so I guess there's that. And Euler and Slide, two of the more questionably named. In a year of questionably named toys, they were among them, along with Erector.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Erector.
But yeah, it is that those two were a little bit like the occasional issue of More Than Meets the Eye where we got a guest artist who hadn't gotten the note that, for instance, Rewind and Tailgate were tiny. Because yes, the Divisian colonists are just the same size as everyone else. Yeah. Apparently Midnight Express is Camion. Roulette is from Velocitron. and I like Roulette's comment about how, was it hers about how he's like really fast as a truck and she respects that?
He's really fast for being a truck.
Yes, plus for a truck, the Prime is really fast. I admire that. Oh, Velocitronians. So yeah, basically on Earth, you've got some of the colonists sort of running around doing their own kind of peacekeeping, not always, under the direct supervision of everyone else. There are, questions about, honestly, the whole All Hail Optimus arc has just been like one big moral question mark. And that's, I suppose I can see that with IDW Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Really, that's about the only version I can see it with, because, you can't just annex a planet, and that's basically how the humans feel. You can't just come in and annex a planet.
Yeah, there are logical reasons behind that, it's Earth, it's not gonna work with Earth. Earth is stubborn.
Yes, and that's how President Michelle Obama explains things, is that, we humans can't even get along with each other. There isn't like a central authority that can tell the humans to respect these robots from outer space. Which is, that is kind of a very relevant point in any kind of science fiction that happens to take place in a modern era, whenever you get aliens invading. So yeah, it's interspersed with the flashbacks to, for one thing, Optimus finding out that Jetstorm was a Decepticon.
Jetfire.
Jetfire, yeah. Jetfire is a Decepticon.
Oh no, Jetfire's a Decepticon! Skyfire. Oh shit. Which name are they calling him? I always forget. I always stick to Jetfire. Yeah, Jetfire.
That's a Jetfire here. Yeah. That's always a nice, I like when they, keep that nod to G1. I'm pretty sure really only like the G1 cartoon of Jetfire being, having been a Decepticon and also Starscream's BFF.
It's better in IDW continuity than it did in the original G1 continuity.
Yeah, well,
I can see that.
It was also, it was sort of in the War for Cybertron games. They worked together, but I think it was like
Mm-hmm.
Starscream defected to become a Decepticon or something like that. I played them all.
Yeah. I think that's... No, it was in the... I'm remembering my G1 cartoon history here. Pre-war, they were besties, and then when the war started, Jetfire joined the Autobots, and... Actually, no, they got lost. They got separated, and Jetfire, as is his defining... Well, Skyfire, as is his defining characteristic in Generation 1, gets stuck in an iceberg. And then there was a war, and so when he wakes up, Starscream's like, yeah, I'm a Decepticon now. And Skyfire's like, alright.
Oh, what's a Decepticon?
And goes along with it, and then Optimus Prime has to convince him that, maybe you should not. And there's a lot of ship fic and very cute art out there.
Oh, yeah.
Go look that up. I like I like Pyra Magna, even though, with the exception, as we have discussed on many occasions, of Swindle, it does seem like whenever one member of a combiner team gets characterization, it's the leader. So I suppose it's not a surprise that if one of them is going to get it, it's Pyra Magna. But I like sort of the tension of her not feeling that Prime should be the one to have the Matrix. And
yeah, but it's like, it's Prime narrating the issue, so he says, oh, she thinks she should have it. It's like, has she said this out loud to you, Prime, or are you just predicting?
Well, I mean, she probably got that kind of attitude going.
She does have the attitude, it's like, why the hell do you have this? You're kind of an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just some cop.
This is the chosen one, really?
Yes. It's a good thing she's not in a later part of G1.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the chosen one and all the torchbearers and RC are waiting on top of a mountain for a spaceship to show up that was jamming signals, and when it shows up, it's a very familiar looking spaceship.
Yeah, it's a certain, a corkscrew-shaped spaceship.
Man, that really caught my one eye.
Yeah, it's a Quintesson ship. It's time for Quintessons.
Yay!
Yeah, maybe. We don't actually see Quintessons, we just see the very obvious Quintesson ship just start boring into, what is it, the Himalayas or something? One big mountain range.
You're not going to have a Quintesson ship show up and then have some other random people come out of it.
Well, yeah, but...
It's not going to be full of dire rape.
It could be full of Junkions.
Well, the question is it going to be cartoon Quintessons or Marvel UK Comics Quintessons?
They'd better be Marvel UK Comics Quintessons.
I kind of hope so, too. Give some variety to the weird gator people.
As a callback, it seems like we might be trying to synergize with the movie by bringing the Quintessons in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason you ever bring in the Quintessons. I would say in the G1 in Season 3, especially because, as I've gone on about, Season 3 did occasionally have ambitions of being actual science fiction.
Sometimes.
When you took away the origin side of things, when you took away the whole part about the Quintessons being their creators, if you just left them as basically this very technologically driven mercenary other robot race that had sort of contributed to their own downfall through their hubris and are now, digging for what scraps they can. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
The part I didn't like was the part where they had created the Transformers as, consumer goods.
And you could, I'm not sure if it's in this continuity, but you could have them as having enslaved Cybertronians at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as they don't go full out into saying that they were, hey, we made you, bow to us, your gods.
Who made who?
Then yeah. The Transformers.
One thing I love...
I'm curious to see where that goes.
One thing I absolutely loved about this issue was the colors. Josh Burcham did an amazing job on this. Everything is just super saturated, and it's dark without being illegible because nothing is white. Everything looks dingy and
slightly
disused, but
creamy.
interesting. It's like
Yeah.
It's like an issue of the Transformers taking place in Hotline Miami.
Yeah, but like the colors are actually rather bright because Keizama's inks have lots of black.
Yeah.
So there's lots of shadows, so the
tons of contrast.
Yes. The poppy colors work.
Yes, the two of them do excellent stuff together, and it was delightful. Just the pinks and the reds and the purples and, the contrast and the occasional dot texturing, which I'm
in love with that. I love seeing that.
Oh, yes.
Hey, desaturated blue. Oh, Nel Nyamtov.
Yeah.
So the art was definitely very nice. It's a very nice look. Definitely suits that we're going back to that sort of darker period in some of the flashbacks. And I'm very interested to see where this is going. I hope that it doesn't get as bogged down into sell toys as previous Robots in Disguise / Adjectiveless. But I'm very interested in seeing what is done with it.
Good first issue.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it actually works incredibly well as a first issue.
It does rely on a bit. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite the jumping in point and we're about to move on to Lost Light #1. And that, I don't think you could have anything by James Roberts that doesn't have, an appendix of editor's notes for previous references.
Yeah, it literally has a summary of, okay, here's what you missed in More Than Meets the Eye if you haven't read it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's several pages of text. I've been keeping up with this stuff enough that I wasn't confused, of course, because I've been keeping up with it, but it's very nice. I think it works as a first issue from a theme setting standpoint.
Yeah.
From, setting the feeling of the book.
Oh, yeah.
Though, of course, not, the events.
Well, you are following two new characters, Anode and Lug, who wander into the weirdness we're already in the middle of. So it sort of works a bit.
Actually, I was still talking about Optimus Prime, but yes, let's move on.
We're moving on.
Yes, now! So yes, we start out immediately with two new characters. It's pretty great.
3 if we count the guy with the knee pads.
Yes, I very, very appreciated the phrase partisan kneecaps, because he's got Decepticon symbols on his kneecaps.
I want to see that on a toy now.
Yeah. And yes, it's, of course so it's Anode and Lug, and they are your sort of very cheeky, likable James Roberts sort of characters.
A quirky British duo.
I am pretty sure Anode is has the same voice as Tracer from Overwatch.
yeah, I can see that.
Cool.
And these are two, I want to say Autobots, but it seems like they are very much non-factional, and the way they discuss having, trying to get away from Cybertron because it's made of war.
Yeah, they went away from Cybertron, but Anode mentions knowing velocity maybe, so how does that work?
Yeah, she seems, if it's long enough ago, then they could very well know people who had left.
Yeah, maybe, but
it could be before they lost touch with
Okay, so velocity's really old because that was long ago, and
maybe.
And the thing is, Anode
which is really sad.
What?
The really sad thing about that is that she just managed to pass her medical exams.
No. Oh, so it's like 6
Could be
million.
another
many-
thing that they struck out from the colonies
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
made it back to Cybertron and just weren't like, oh, we need to tell everyone about the colonies. It's like, oh, we can steal all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I also like the idea that it took Velocity millions of years to pass her medical exams.
Oh, wait, does it say how long ago this was?
Poor Velocity. Actually, yeah, it does say afterwards, it says, oh, it was 500 years, so that's not that long at all. So yeah, they probably, knew each other at some point.
Yeah.
I suppose if she is as much an adventurer as she likes to believe she is, maybe they've actually found some of the other colonies.
And I think Lug gets the line of the issue very early on.
Which one of many?
I hate you. As in, I actively hate you. I am in hate with you.
Yes, you do.
The banter is excellent. They have very impressive banter.
It's spot on, and I love these characters immediately.
Yes.
It's a good line. My actual favorite line is a description. 819 slides later.
Yes.
Oh, Ultra Magnus.
So,
Oh, Magnus.
as it turns out, these are two who were carried away by the Necrobot, who, as we know at the end of the last one, had a bunch of people he had rescued in his basement in life support pods who all started waking up, and these two are among them. And then they immediately have to hear a lecture from Ultra Magnus.
And a joke.
Yes.
He's been practicing.
Kind of a functionist joke.
Yeah. that's
Kinda?
goodness, that's a little off
Well-
color, Magnus.
Hmm.
Oh, please present to our medical staff for a checkup and details of your new beast mode.
Wait, what? Beast mode?
Maybe it's gallows humor considering
Maybe.
his long-lost brother he found out about.
Oh, that's harsh. Man. Poor Dominus. Now I'm sad.
Yeah.
So yes, then there are some Decepticons. I guess, so one of them is Fangry, who for a moment I was thinking got like a new Titans Return toy, but I guess he didn't.
Well, he gets a little bitty
he-
guy. He's a head.
Yeah, that's true.
He just doesn't get a
Also,
toy.
he was cool at the end of the G1 comic, and so therefore he gets thumbs up.
And he has a great name. He's Fangry.
Yeah,
It's a pun. Yeah.
yes.
And he makes a new friend.
And there's
That's a
Roller,
fun. Oh yeah,
Such a
Roller's
good name.
there.
hanging around being cool. And Tailgate comes around and picks up Roller.
Just showing off.
But yes, Fangry and his new buddy, Rapid Fire, are two of seemingly a very small number of Decepticons who are part of this little arc, and they are not terribly happy with the state of things. There are all these Decepticon corpses outside. It's not cool. And they're not cool about it, so they're gonna start some trouble. And they do, with Cyclonus and Tailgate. And yeah, meanwhile, our new cast members meet Swerve, and we find out I appreciate how much the fandom overthought Rodimus's new paint
Of
job.
course.
Because everyone,
I hadn't been keeping up with the speculation. What were they thinking?
stuff about like getting flipped to alternate universes, which I guess we will be getting into in a minute.
Yeah.
And just all sorts of things about him like being basically a lot of things that were not just the simplest answer, which is his vanity. I mean, there's also, apparently it has something to do with drift and spectralism, and religious
Right.
significance.
Remembering Skids and wanting to kill Getaway.
Yes. Especially wanting to kill Getaway.
Yeah, apparently his new color scheme is an oath to kill Getaway and get his ship back.
Yes. But also, I'm sure it helps that it looks really cool, and he and Drift are super gay, and it's so sweet. I missed how gay they are. I missed them being so gay at each other, because of course Drift is giving him the new paint job.
Yeah.
And they're joking, making fun of Ultra Magnus, and just in this panel, just smiling at each other, and it's so gay.
Robo-gay.
I love it.
Speaking of robo-gay...
Speaking of robo-gay, Megatron and Terminus are out talking, and there's Ravage's little monument, and then suddenly Nightbeat and Rung come out of the ground.
Don't ask.
Nightbeat just slamming his fist through the ground straight up. So good.
Yeah.
So yes, meanwhile, Brainstorm has been making the old teleport chamber into back from a fusion cannon into some sort of new teleport device.
Which they call a den, but it's just half the tube laying on the ground like a pup tent. I guess
well,
den
I assume that
is a Britishism.
I assume it means a den as in, like, an animal hidey hole.
Oh, but, like...
Not like, as in a living room.
I guess, but, like, that's not what I think a den, like a den is, like, it would be in a tree stump or something. Like,
I figure it's a Britishism.
Yeah.
And also, I'm looking at it as just like, oh, it's like one of those tunnels that you have dogs or elementary school kids run through.
Yeah.
Well, if it's British, maybe it's like a badger. Maybe there's oh man, badgers.
Oh, badger watch.
Hedgehogs and, I want to live in English. Anyway,
Rung is sad.
Nightbeat and Rung, yes. Rung finds out that Skids died, and it's sad. But also, yes, their thing apparently exploded, and then it just sort of burnt out, and I really hope that there's more to that than just being a gratuitous cliffhanger. Though if there's not, I'm gonna laugh, but...
It doesn't really need to be. It works.
I mean, you don't set up the interior of this super planet being the mold for Cybertron without having some idea to take advantage of that in the future.
Yeah, that's going
well, yes,
somewhere.
But I mean specifically specifically the Geobomb.
The bomb is just a cute fake out.
But I think it may have something to do with Rung than, like, glowing and vomiting or something, which is not cool.
Wait, has Rung been to the Upside Down? Is he vomiting up a slug? He's looking at something he spits up in his hand very unhappily. Admittedly, he's laying next to... He's laying next to Skid's body, so of course he's already a little bit unhappy, but, something else is going on there. Because his chest glows.
Maybe... I'm going with slugs, yeah. I'm gonna say he's throwing up slugs. Poor guy. Not cool. So, yeah, apparently Cyclonus went and tried to beat up Fangry and his buddy, and got beat up, and now Tailgate wants to go beat him up.
I took that as that Fangry tried to attack Tailgate while he was recharging, and Cyclonus was there.
I mean, I suppose that could have happened, but I figured that he just went to beat him up for being jerks.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So, in further gay news...
Oh, yeah.
Anode goes to check out the teleporter thing, and Drift and Rodimus are just in there.
Yes, they're in there checking the coordinates together.
And note, this is something that you have to crawl into.
Yeah.
So they both crawl out of it.
And they're called out over this in comic.
Yeah. It takes two, does it? Oh, I'm so happy that Drift is back. I'm so happy.
So good.
So yeah, then Drift touches Anode and, like, his eyes freak out and he sees a horrible near future of Pharma and
Decepticon
Grimlock and some Decepticon-shaped warships, which are the best. Partisan warships.
I love those.
I have a deep appreciation for the Decepticon symbol-shaped warships.
Yeah, and then the Spark Eaters?
I think so, yeah.
A ton of Spark Eaters, like a disconcerting number. Above and beyond the fact that one is disconcerting, just like a disconcerting number of anything. And
unacceptable number.
And Pharma on like a flying disc, and it's Rodimus, Drift, and for whatever reason, Grimlock holding a World of Warcraft-ass sword.
It is a pretty wow sword. I'm
That's
pretty sure my warrior had that.
It's the sword the Fall of Cybertron toy comes with.
Oh.
I think. So, it's something like that.
And then Drift sees some kind of writing on the ground, but we don't get to see what it means. I don't know, maybe the wiki will have it translated by the end of the week.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost badly written English, like scratchy, like the last word could be better. But who knows?
Maybe it just says something like ridiculous, and yeah, maybe that's the point. So yes. Also, Anode and Lug find out that Ultra Magnus is just in a battle suit, and he's little.
He's a little dude.
And so they are going to go through, and they are going to... Now I forget exactly where they were intending to go. I guess they were just intending to go to Cybertron.
Iacon.
To get a ship.
Yeah, they went exactly where they wanted to be, they just got the universe wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. So, the usual crew, the Rod Squad.
Not really.
Which...
It seems like a really weird choice. Like, it's Rodimus, it's Ratchet, Rewind, Chrome Dome. Okay, that's fine. Ultra Magnus's inner body, but not his itty-bitty body. Weird choice.
Well, presumably it couldn't fit through the tube.
Well, yes, but then why would you bring Magnus? But Roller, Megatron, and new guy, Terminus? Well, new old guy.
Terminus.
Yeah. They're also there. That seems odd. Like, wasn't Megatron supposed to never come back to Cybertron unless they found the Knights?
I guess, I don't know. I mean, I think this kind of counts as an emergency situation.
Yeah, having their ship stolen and then fighting the DJD does seem like an emergency situation.
I mean, keep in mind they aren't planning to go there for an adventure. They're planning to go there to pick up a ship and come back.
Yeah, but, with that, why couldn't you leave Megatron behind? It seems like an odd choice to have him.
Well, maybe they figured if they needed somebody to
annoy Starscream?
Oh, he does. I was gonna say maybe they needed him to beat some sense into Starscream, but then Minimus says, "Is Starscream expecting us, Megatron?" And he said, "No, I want it to be a surprise."
Which is kind of weird. And then the very best part of the issue, we get drones! Medical drones!
Yes, diagnostic drones! I love the diagnostic drones. Because we are in, remember the Functionist universe?
Oh no.
Oh man! Oh man!
This is bad.
Yeah,
this is very really immediately bad.
Very bad.
Yes. So yeah, they are now in the Functionist universe that we saw previously, where they had Rung, hung up for some arcane reason having to do with his apparently, I don't know, sacrilegious and or religious and or something else alt mode. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, one of the Functionist lackeys here has a couple smaller guys chained up, and one of them has redundant scratched into his chest.
Oh, that's what it said. I couldn't make it out. I just know the guy holding the chains has a TV for a head that says, "Don't make any sudden moves."
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrifying, but adorable.
It's sad that fascism seems a little too on point at the moment, but hey, here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is Lost Light so far. I really like Rodimus's new paint job.
Yeah, it's neat. I hope we get a toy in that redeco color at some point.
Aw, that'd be sweet. I mean, that's my favorite color scheme for anything.
It basically is the shattered glass Rodimus though, but still. Looks nice.
If we don't get the upcoming Titans Return Rodimus in those colors, I'm going to have to buy a second one to paint.
Yeah, I can see that. It's the colors of my Death Knight's armor set. But, so, yeah, we have not a new artist to Transformers, and not really a new artist to James Roberts stuff. Oh, no, he is, Jack Lawrence.
Yeah. Somebody
who is new to this stuff. For some reason I was thinking that LaFuente did the pencils, but no, she just did most of the colors. No, actually 4 pages worth of the colors. I'm bad at reading. Yes, we are...
You got new artists.
It is, and actually part of the reason for my confusion is that he does have a similar, slightly cartoony style.
Yeah, it's somewhere between Roche and Milne.
Yeah. So,
good art.
Yeah, it's very good. All the adorable characters are appropriately adorable, and yeah, I mean, it certainly doesn't have the sort of striking look that the Optimus Prime series does, but
it looks on model as a continuation of More Than Meets the Eye.
Yeah,
yes.
But I want Milne back. Milne's so good now.
It seems so weird, the lack of communication that seems to be going on there.
Yeah, he will be back for,
worrying.
like, the next arc or something. I don't know. Just bring Milne back. We like Milne.
Yeah. Throw him some work.
Yeah, but yeah, as of the most recent updates, I think they're trading off arcs.
And there's
That's what I'd heard, but he still seems to be expressing confusion over that.
Yeah, they didn't tell him and things were delayed, and it's like, it would have been nicer if they told him, like, you're gonna have a few months vacation of not getting paid for drawing. That would have been better.
At least not this. We don't know what side work he has, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there are so many alternate covers because these are first issues, and that's good and bad. I might want some of the extras, like the movie poster looking one. And
The movie poster one, which is a Ripped Apparel exclusive
you can buy it
of
on
all things.
Ripped Apparel's website, which I might do.
Yeah.
Order them.
It looks really, really nice. I want to know what kind of world we have ended up in where we get a Paul Pope alternate covers for our Transformer comics, but here we are.
Okay, I got a question for that. Who the heck is Paul Pope?
Which one is the Paul Pope cover?
He did Optimus on the Optimus and Megatron on the Megatron. Or on the Lost Light. The Megatron jumping into the ice. Who's Paul Pope? Why should I know that name?
He's someone who started out doing a lot of his own indie sort of stuff. More recently, he did a Batman miniseries, and most recently, what he's known for, and the name of it is escaping me. It's an all ages sort of. I mean, he is doing an all ages book now that's like a sort of Kirby-esque kid and dinosaur adventure sort of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, he's an indie comics guy.
Oh. Okay.
Now you know, he's one of those people who Jen talks about because she's super pretentious occasionally. And there you go. The end. I'm trying to think if that's the only thing that the first Transformers thing he's done. He's someone like Tom Scioli. You know, he's
out
except
there,
we got a
but
whole
not
series
as out
from
there
him.
As Scioli. Scioli's all together different.
Yeah. Now I'm looking on his wiki page because it frustrates me that I can't remember what his all age Battling Boy. That was it. Battling Boy. As in Battling.
I'm immensely annoyed that they list him doing a graphic novel in 1993 called Sin Titulo, but then the Wikipedia link is to a completely different webcomic by the same name that was from, like, 2007 to 2012.
Oh yeah.
Which I liked. And I was like, wait, he was involved in that? Wait, no, none of this makes sense.
Yeah, recently I've been looking at some things on Wikipedia that link to the wrong thing with the same name, like, for stupid reasons, I was looking at the page for Vampires, the stupid CG live-action thing that came out in 1999, and it linked to Gary Oldman as one of the cast. It's like, wait, what? Cannot be the same Gary Oldman.
Oh.
I would imagine. I would hope not.
He did some Star Wars arts for Lucas Books.
Yay.
In 2011. That's pretty cool. It's, I am now on his webpage.
Anyway.
So if you too would like to see his art, go to his webpage or look at those incentive covers.
Yeah. Anyway, good comics. good new issues of comics that
Yes.
hopefully
Yes.
will actually be in my pull box tomorrow.
Yay! Cross your fingers.
Yeah, sometimes the first.
You mean
issue-
today, right?
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
today.
Yes.
Yeah,
today.
don't break the fourth podcasting wall.
So yeah, that is it for this week. And assuming that we got 2 this week, I'm not sure we're getting much of anything next week, so that's fine because I'm gonna be stickering Fortress Maximus for the next week.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of y'all.
No comics for a bit, no cartoons till who knows when. And less news.
Yep, because it is the holidays. So,
According to Comixology pull list, although it seems unlikely given what we got this week, next week we might be getting Optimus Prime number 2. It seems unlikely given the circumstances,
No.
but we might.
No,
dun dun dun.
that seems.
I mean, it was delayed.
It was. I don't think it was delayed that long. I hope not.
Dun dun dun.
But yeah, I take any listings of what comics are coming out what week with a grain of salt until they're actually available to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If not, we can read Donald Duck and My Little Pony.
We can read ROM and be really confused because we haven't been keeping up with ROM.
No ROM this week, or next week.
Alas. Alright, well then, that will be it for this week. Happy holidays to everyone. We will most likely see you in the new year, in 2017, and it can't stop being 2016 soon enough. So, until then, this has been Jen.
And Alex.
And the Ghost of Christmas Future!
Hey, happy holidays!
Fun fact. This year, Christmas, first night of Hanukkah, and first night of Kwanzaa are all the same night.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Iacon Underground Radio is hosted by IaconUnderground.net. We are listener-supported through Patreon, where you can help us cover the cost of running this show and our other podcast, Stasis Pod, at patreon.com/IaconUnderground. We are on Twitter at IaconUG, Tumblr at IaconUnderground.tumblr.com, and Facebook at facebook.com/IaconUnderground.